Welcome to the train layout. Hello, it's Don from the... I just feel like I haven't done this in a while. Hello, it's Don from the Nearly Historical Railroad channel. So, I'm gonna keep working on this little baseball field thingy over there. I know we started working on that mill and whatnot, and we'll get back to that. So, you know, whatever. Hey, so we did have an open house, and I want to show you an issue I had with a turnout that you know about. Hold on. So it's good to run trains every once in a while so you can find issues and correct those. So let me show you this up here real quick. So up here is our Kenosha Pass area, and you know that we put in a sort of curved wide turnout, and the bigger locomotive worked fine, but of course at the beginning of the open house was the first time I ever tried the smaller locomotive, and it was horrible. Cars wouldn't go over it, the locomotive wouldn't go over it. So what I ended up doing is I ended up putting in a guardrail right here, just because this is on a curve, this point. I filed that in super nice. It can't see anything, can't feel anything, but wheels and flanges were still catching on this little point right there. I put this guardrail in and everything worked beautifully. Should work going the other way. I don't have the track hooked up that way yet to test that, but it works great now. So sometimes you just have to put a guardrail in a unconventional, not normal kind of spot. And I'm fine with that. If it makes it run, good. So my dad's here, he's working on the new reverse loop stuff. Still need to do some fine tuning on that. And Jim is here also. And I'm not sure what he's up to, but he's always up to something cool.
Well, that explains everything.
So we have these two sidings in here. We got feeders soldered onto them and everything. And my dad's like testing it out, and it's not working. We just discovered that they're not actually connected underneath to the actual bus line.
Get down here.
Oh yeah, and this is the saw that cut me. Or it's the saw I used to cut me. Shouldn't blame the saw, it didn't do it. I did it. Okay. Okay, now that we got the train out of the way, we'll keep working on this little baseball field thing. So we gotta remove this. So in one of the previous videos, you'll know why we're gonna take this out. Basically, we're gonna make this a fill, like it's been filled in here, instead of it going into a mountain. Better get the vacuum. So I kind of hit the rail a little bit with the saw, so I'm gonna file that back down. Okay. All better. So my plywood's not completely perfectly flat. I don't think I have another board big enough. So put a couple screws in, but I'll try to make it so you can pop them out easy. I don't know. Okay. Start cutting up some styrofoam. 31.
What's it take to hit a home run out of that clock?
Not much. A lot if the train's in the way. Vacuum magic, yeah. Right, so today I wore black clothes knowing that I was probably gonna work with styrofoam. Can't really hide that fact. So I decided I better have a nice flat edge on this for the styrofoam to meet up against. So I'll put a board on there to make that nice board. It's almost the right size already.
Hello, YouTube.
I don't know.
Scott's here. Oh, John is here too. So, okay.
Full house.
Yeah, got a full house. Let that cut. I'm gonna put that on now. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so much better. All right, screw this on.
You're aware of the fact that
Jim just said volumetric efficiency. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but it sounded cool. Volumetric efficiency. That's gonna help out a lot. Alright, mark that side. Know where to cut that. Look over there in the distance. It's Scott. He's working on Kenosha Pass. We'll check that out in a little bit. This is good. Glad he's back. At the start, let's make another one, but a little not as wide. This is gonna be drop off. Something like that. We'll figure it out. Lost power for a second. So with that, we'll glue these together and then we can trim it down so it's a nice little embankment or fill thing or something. Yeah. Okay, so I'm working on this little area over here and there's those guys and there's Scott working over there. We're gonna check on him, but let's go check out and see what these guys are up to. They're all making fun of me for having a YouTube channel and they're on it. No. So this is the area of Cimarron and there's this space that we gotta go between here and there. And they're kind of working on that. Gonna put a temporary piece in here, I think, so we can get the curve just right and then figure out where to go from there. But what's neat about this is I view this little section of track as like the golden spike area of the standard gauge layout. Because once that's in, we will be able to go around the entire perimeter of the room with the standard gauge track.
years in the planning.
Yeah. Yes, he says years into planning. That's right. And what? You're sick? What? Uh-oh. Okay, since I'm out and about, let's check on and see what Scott's doing. Okay. All right, so this is the Kenosha Pass area, and that curves around, and it's going into our little Palisades area. And he's working on laying ties to put this turnout in. So I actually have the turnout. I built it many, many years ago. But we have a turnout to go in here, so this is cool. All right. Yay. So I was talking with Jim, and I know that this board isn't completely flat, and I'm not okay with that. So I'm gonna get a different board at some point, but it's up in the storage shed and hard to get to. Don't feel like doing that right now, but I can still cut this up and get this kind of set up, and it's not gonna glue it to the board yet. Once we get this set up, then we'll start carving it and make it fit better. So let's go check on there. Let's go check on everybody else. So,
Just to let you know, I'm looking at this pattern, but I'm not using this pattern.
right.
I'm freehanding it to make it a little more realistic.
Okay, so Scott is cleaning up his stuff, so he said I should come and check out what he's got.
Ooh. Looks like someone laid some ties down. Railroad's coming together.
Ooh, nice. Yeah.
They basically divided it and divided it and divided it and divided it.
Yeah,
Tell
that's gonna work good. So, we have Scott, but you've been seeing him in this video, but it's just cool.
Sorry, I
Can't say that. It's gonna get all political on us.
okay.
You're gonna make.
Careful now.
What?
Too late. Already started.
Well, so you've seen him in this video, but he's kind of back today, so this is good.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'll try to come here more often.
Yay, good stuff.
We'll try.
We get so much more done when like everyone is here. It's cool, and it keeps me excited. Yeah. Okay.
Keeps them excited.
Wait a minute. What is this? I'm messing with the mill a little bit. Yeah. Thought if I work a little bit on it tonight, get some more thoughts out, that might be good. So, yeah, I'm playing with the mill a little. Okay. Gotta cut this thing off. Okay, this is good. I actually did stuff on the mill and I have thoughts on it. Let me share those thoughts. Okay, here's the thoughts. I moved the powerhouse over a little bit. Again, I don't know if I'm actually using that building, but I want to have some kind of powerhouse there. That, not a paint can lid. I want to try to get like a settling tank out here. So that's a pretty good diameter. I don't know how high yet, but remember the styrofoam is the actual mill. So maybe we can have a pipe come out here, then go back in under there, and it could work out. So as I mentioned in the other videos, I want to have an actual mine up in here, and you would look into the mine as if you're in the mine, and you'd look down that way. Never mind that piece. And it will curve around. This will be higher into here. Then that will drop ore down into this mill, and it gets processed, pops out down there. In addition to that, you have ore cars that can come from other mines and dump ore down there into the top of the mill. So there's a local mine that it services, and then remote mines can be serviced there. So another idea that I came up with, I think might work out really well, is that I'm gonna make this like structure to actually build the mountain off of, because that mountain needs to come through here. It'll come down this way. And now I drop that. I'm gonna put like a piece on here. And this, maybe we'll just make it look like a cutaway of the mountain, put strata lines in there or something. And that's just the tunnel or whatever that goes into. But I want to be able to clean the track easy. So I'm thinking we just make this, whatever it is, just attached with like magnets or something. So it just pops off. When you pop that off, you can reach in here really easily to clean track. So that I think is a brilliant idea. I think that'll work out. And this is in line with, the front of the layout. So I think that's gonna work out pretty slick. So yes, kind of fleshing out the ideas a little bit. Flip the box car and the ore car here. Because again, I want to maybe dump coal down here so you can feed the power plant. So that might work out a little better that way. So this is kind of making a little bit more sense to me. Okay, this is the little baseball field area. Started working on this earlier tonight. but I stopped because I want to replace this board, and I got to dig out a bigger sheet of plywood to do it. It's just not perfectly flat. I'm not happy with that, but that's fine. We got this kind of glued together and this, glued together. So once I get a new board and glue this down, and then I can start contouring, this into this and make that come down, make this just a cut that comes down that way. And that will work out pretty good. There's a little bit less room than I was hoping. This is, 60 foot. So that'd be home plate for second, third. Not as much room as I was hoping. I might shorten it up, because we got to compress everything, right? So I might shorten it up, but I think, I might go in here somewhere. I want to have a little parking here or something and some outfield. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. And let's go over here in the Kenosha Pass area, which leads into our Palisades area. Scott got these ties put down. That's the second time he's done it. This turned out really nice. Looks like a weird angle, but this will flow right into there very nicely. Flows right into that. So that is pretty cool. I really need to get this curb turnout built, and that will tie it in, at least on one leg of the Y, into the rest of the layout. And that will allow us to spin around. Got to fix up a couple little pieces on this. Might have to adjust this, turn out a teeny bit, but then that will allow us to run all the way down there once we hook up feeders on the top part there. But wait, there's more. Oh, and then there's a little bit more after that. So back over here in Cimarron, Don and John were working on this. They're working on getting this going across the door. This will be a lift out type of thing. It will not be this wide. They're going to cut this down, but they wanted to get this curve figured out, get that all nice and pretty, working well. And yeah, so they're making progress on that. That is really pretty cool, because again, that will make this line run all the way around the outside perimeter of the whole room. Very cool. And I did not record video of this, but when I first got here tonight, I had a point that became disconnected on this turnout, so I soldered that and fixed that real quick. And also over here, back over by Cimarron, we had that double crossover, and there was some of the track leading into that had like a 1/4 inch gap that had kind of developed in the rails. So I cut some rails open, slid them across, filled the gaps with solder, and fixed that all up. But wasn't really that exciting to record video of. So that's it for the night. It was pretty cool. We had a full house. Scott was here, John was here, Jim was here. Jim did some stuff over there, by the way, on some of the track he's been replacing. So anyways, hope you liked the video. We kind of got a lot more done this time. That's nice. So subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when new videos come out. And share the videos and tell people about it. Trying to get this little channel to grow. It's kind of fun. So, yeah, that's it. Yep. Goodbye. Goodbye.
We are.